Original.
Hello and welcome to Web Crawlers. This is our mailbag episode where we read your emails, play your voicemails, and read your reviews. I am Allie Siegel.
I am Melissa Stettin.
And I, producer Maria.
Let's see if we have any reviews.
Oh, you guys got some reviews. You got the listeners have been doing it, baby. They've been doing it good.
You guys rule.
Wow, we're at 903.
Oh my God, we just need 97 more.
Yes.
Okay.
Correct.
She did it.
This is from Claire Klein. Beyond entertaining. I love these girls. I find myself laughing out loud every episode. Def, give this pod a listen.
It's very good that you read the first one because I feel like this next one's for me. This is from Kelsey Doodle. The title is Poop. 5 stars. For realsies, though, every episode is wonderful. Love y'all. Keep being awesome. Oh, and anyone who hasn't watched Ghost Girls, what's wrong with you? Do better. For real, though, also XOXO, la la la, honk honk, love you bimbos. Ghost Girls, if you guys don't know, is Maria's show with Amanda Lund, and it is so funny.
It's
Maria,
so
where
good.
can people watch
real,
it?
Allie?
Yeah, I told you that. I spent a whole day watching every episode.
Oh my God, I had no idea. Thank you both.
Yeah, it's so
good.
funny.
I've watched it a couple times, actually.
Wow, you guys. Stop.
Yeah, I sent it to my brother, too. I'm like obsessed with it.
And he said, Allie, stop sending me
Val
this shit.
Kilmer's in an episode?
Whose number is this?
Val Kilmer is for sure in an episode. He's the greatest. Yeah. Val's the greatest.
Colin Hanks.
That's right. Colin Hanks is in it. Dave Grohl.
Jack Black.
Bob Odenkirk.
Oh, right. You got Bob Odenkirk in an episode.
Yeah.
Wow.
We got lots of Molly Shannon.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
All right. So have I convinced you yet?
You convinced?
Where can people watch it?
Just type in Ghost Girls. Girls is with a GH, like Ghost. And it's on Vimeo, I think, at the moment.
Great.
So
Okay. This is from Jamie J420. This is the only podcast I listen to without fail. I'm a straight male. This show makes me feel like I'm hanging out with some smart and funny individuals. Makes me want to be a bimbo. La la la. Boing. Much love, Jamie.
Straight males can be bimbos too.
Of course.
That's called being an ally.
This one's from Canada. You guys
read it.
Ulterior Motive. Look, this show is fantastic. Just give it a listen. Am I giving it 5 stars in hopes that Allie keeps posting bikini pics on social media? Absolutely. But that doesn't negate the fact that the show slaps. Okay, bye. That's Ken. Ken 15
Oh my God.
Club.
Hey, Ken.
Ken.
You should subscribe to our Patreon where I will be reading Bigfoot erotica in a bikini. That sounds right up your alley. Okay, the next one is from Kiana. Hi to my friends, 5 stars. I've been listening since before quarantine and all during quarantine and wouldn't have gotten through it without y'all. My dating app says I'm obsessed with true crime podcasts and I'm always recommending y'all to my prospects. That's so cool. Thank you. Love you, ladies. I wish we were IRL friends. XOXO.
Wow. Thank you. This is from eGreen22. Love these bimbos. Seriously in love with these ladies. Whether they are talking about true crime, random McDonald's facts, or spooky tales, they always light up my day. They are seriously so funny and their chemistry is amazing. 10 out of 10. Recommend. La la la. Boing.
Amazing.
You got one from Australia.
Ooh.
Read it.
Josie and the Pussycats, 5 stars. Not one to ever review or comment, but will do so happily for my favorite podcast out of a long, long list of them. These ladies make me laugh and think, always entertained no matter what they have to say. So grateful and look forward to new eps every week. Any positive mention of Josie and the Pussycats gets 5 out of 5 for me.
Wow. Thanks, mate.
Fantastic. Good day, mate. This next one is from Marshmallow Person, 5 stars. Love this show. Interesting deep dives and hilarious hosts.
This is from Happy Blob 42095. I want to be producer Maria when I grow up.
Aww.
We all do.
Nice.
We all
Careful
do.
what you wish for.
Uh-huh.
This next one is from me4457546. Hands down, one of my favorite podcasts. These ladies do such a great job with their research, and they are very entertaining as well. Keep it up, guys.
Thank you. This is from Jolly Pardon.
Oh my God, I
Bimbo
love it.
Astrology. Allie Sun. Melissa Moon. Maria Rising.
That's so cute. I love that. That's really funny. This is from Diamond Dust Studio. All the awesome ladies, 5 stars. I love this show. Funny and smart. One of my favorite podcasts for learning and laughing at the same time. Also, I never get tired of listening to you all talk about food. We are.
This is from Emily Lavamp. Best show ever. It's like listening to my best friends, but better.
Aw, I hope your best friends don't hear about that. This next one is from Laura Palmer Dern. 10 out of 10 would listen again. This is one of my absolute favorite podcasts. All times, it's pure 80s and 90s nostalgia with a smattering of unsolved mysteries as subject matter, and their banter is comical as all get out. I feel like they're the big sisters I never had and look forward to new episodes every weekish. Thank y'all for keeping me entertained when I'm in the shower or needing to disassociate from society.
Cool.
You're welcome.
This is from Raymond V. Love the mailbags and the varying episode topics. I now know more about cults than what I was expecting, and also the occasional facts regarding either Chicago or fast food. This podcast makes my workday go by a lot faster and keeps me entertained. It doesn't take itself serious, but approaches each subject in a casual manner and tone. It's as if you're having a conversation with your friends. Keep up the great work, and I look forward to getting the notifications that there is a new episode posted. Also, my uncle worked for the Lisa Frank Company. I think he worked in the warehouse. Thanks again, honk honk.
Oh my God. Should we read more or should we get on to voicemails?
Let's get to those voicemails, baby.
Voicemails.
Yeah, let's get to the voicemails.
We did get one quick email. I think I sent to you guys from Rosie. Subject is ball pit. You guys missed a really crucial bit of DashCon lore.
Oh, yeah.
Someone allegedly peed in the ball pit.
That is
LOL.
so insane. I could not believe
It was
that.
such a small ball pit. How did that even happen?
Yeah,
Well.
that's horrible.
It's so small I could mistake it for a toilet, you know?
Yeah.
Okay, voicemail time.
Hi, web callers. This is Mallory. I've called several times, and I swore I would never call again, but
Here we
my
are.
house, I think, is haunted, and I thought you guys would want to hear about it.
Yes.
Oh no.
So in my living room, we have an exercise bike, and then on the opposite side of the room, my daughter has a little potty training potty that makes music when she goes to the bathroom.
Wow.
And
I want that. Yeah.
every once in a while, randomly, the little potty will make music and there's nobody around. And then a few seconds later, the exercise bike will also turn on.
Ghost
And
is working out.
there's no reason that it would turn off by itself.
And shitting.
And we turn the potty off. There's a little switch. You can just completely turn it off. And it keeps getting turned back on somehow. Yeah, so I'm a little freaked out. I thought you guys would be interested in that. Let me know what you think. Hopefully by the time you read this, I am still alive. No, I should not joke about that. But anyway, yeah, let me know what you think. And see you later. Bye.
I mean, I think you got a ghost in your house that's working out and taking a dump.
Yeah. It's on some sort of health kick.
I don't know. There's no other reasonable explanation
There really
for
is
that.
no other explanation.
Okay.
Wow.
Hi, this message is for the web crawlers. My name is James. I love your guys' show. I listen to it at work. It helps me pass the time. I got something I've been meaning to tell you guys. You want to talk about synchronicities?
Yes.
Here we go.
Okay.
So, first of all, where to begin?
Where to begin?
As the times I've listened to your show at work, I would deal with multiple situations of synchronicities. One, I was thinking about the Lisa Lambs one day when I was listening to your podcast, and I promise before you guys had brought it up, it got brought up after I thought about it. Another time I was listening to your podcast, somebody had mentioned a birth date, May 30th. I kid you not. My birthday is May 30th. Another podcast I was listening of your guys, somebody brought up a Toyota Yaris, and I used to drive a Toyota Yaris.
We're calling out to him.
Two-door hatchback. Also,
It's a siren song.
An audiobook a few weeks ago, and I work with a bunch of rowdy guys at work, and somebody was doing the Kool-Aid Man, oh yeah impression, and then not too long after that, the book I was listening to mentioned
The Kool-Aid.
basically the same thing, the Kool-Aid Man and the oh yeah. And then tonight, my ex-girlfriend, we're just friends now, talked to her on the phone, she's talking about laundry, and then she hangs up, and I'm listening to another podcast, not yours, but a different one. It was talking about laundry. The more that this is happening to me, I keep thinking, I gotta tell you guys, this is blowing my mind. Probably blowing your guys' mind as you hear this. I hope this is on the show. I enjoy your guys' podcast a lot. It helps with the monotony at work. And I work long days, 10-hour shifts.
Oof.
And you guys are funny and you crack me up. So keep up the good work. And I hope to hear this on the show. And,
I hope to hear from you soon.
Sorry. First time caller, by the way. Long time listener. Later.
I like
that guy.
He sounds
Oh,
fun, too.
Jinx. Jinx.
It's weird when you start seeing them. It starts
When you
to get
start
a
seeing
little
them,
weird.
you can't stop seeing them.
They're everywhere.
Yep.
It's weird. Like, I was doing the New York Times crossword puzzle, and like one of the answers was Loretta Lynn or something, and like just that day on the episode, you had said
it was
something
Loretta.
about Loretta Lynn. I was like, huh?
Yeah.
That's weird.
And that's so obscure. That's so
I
random.
know.
Well, you know what just happened was I was
Uh-oh.
watching that Encore show, on Disney Plus. I just started watching it. It's basically grown people go back and do their high school productions. Anyway, I'm just watching the episode Annie Get Your Gun for Annie Get Your Gun. I put it on pause, and then when we came to do web crawlers, we were recording it, and then Allie, you went, okay, Melissa, go on with the show. And you've never said that before. And that's a lyric in the Annie Get Your Gun song, like, let's go on with the show.
Wait, that's crazy. I literally said it like twice last episode, and that's not in my lexicon
I
at
know.
all.
And when you did it, I was like, okay, so that's weird. Like, that stuff's weird.
It's so weird. It's so weird.
This message is for web crawlers. This is Mary G giving you guys a call back. I left a message a couple of weeks ago letting you guys know that you re-inspired me to watch the final episode of Lost. And Melissa was right. You guys ruined my fucking life. It was the worst episode ever.
No.
I'm just kidding. You guys bring so much joy to my life. You could never ruin my life. But I will say I was very, very underwhelmed by the final episode. I could have gone without seeing it,
Yeah.
I'm glad that they all remembered each other and it was like this fairy tale happy ending. But one thing that I don't quite get or that doesn't sit right with me is the fact that Ben Linus was like the sole person who didn't go into the church at the end. Like he just decided he was gonna say fuck everybody else and sit this one out. Like I don't know that I agree with that choice. But overall, I'm glad that I watched the whole the series. I am still content with all of the seasons sans the final episode. But shout out to you guys again. You ladies are wonderful. I'll keep listening. You guys are my favorite. And I hope you guys have a wonderful rest of your week. Honk honk.
Thank you.
I think Ben decides to stay on the island, right? And like be a protector of the island with Hurley, or?
I think that sounds familiar. I haven't watched the finale, but yeah.
Yeah, I think
he
he decides to
stays
stay on the
back.
island. Yeah.
Good for him. Good for Benjamin Linus.
Hi, this message is for the web crawlers. I just wanted to call in response to the person who called about the mini M&Ms being better. 100%.
Yes,
Mini
let's get
candy
into
in general is just better. Like a mini Snickers will always outdo the big Snickers.
Uh-huh.
Yes.
And like if it's a proportion thing, they should really change their recipes because the mini ones are literally always better. But also on the topic of food, I just wanted to ask why hot dogs come in a pack of 10 and buns come in a pack of 8. Like, that shit makes no sense. You have to buy 4 packs of hot dogs and 5 packs of buns to ever have an equal number. And that, I don't know.
We talk about that in
maybe? I don't know.
Father of the Bride.
Yeah, that's about it for me for today. So, bye.
It's a conspiracy.
That's a big thing in Father of the Bride. Remember, he's like freaking out, Steve Martin, and he's in the grocery store, and he goes, and the person that works at the grocery store is like, "Sir, you need to calm down." And he's like, "Why do I have to buy 2 packs of buns?" And it's,
I think they're working together.
Yes. Also, maybe the assumption is that like not every hot dog is going to be eaten in a bun. Maybe they're going to chop some up and put it in eggs, or like, just feed it to a kid. Kids don't, like, babies don't eat hot dogs in buns.
Yeah, I used to eat hot dogs
up.
and just ketchup. Just dip it in
Now I
ketchup.
don't eat hot dogs in it, but like if I buy hot dogs at my house, like to eat, I'll just grill the hot dog and dip it in ketchup for like a snack or a meal, you know?
Yeah. So I guess the bun people are just going, look, we're not going to babysit you guys. You need buns, you buy 2 bags of buns.
Yeah, or not babysitters.
Sorry.
We're bun
Babysitters
makers.
were buns.
Sorry, not sorry.
Hi, this message is for the web crawlers. I just called about the hot dog situation.
Yeah.
And the candy situation. I feel like these are both situations for Craig.
That's a good, that's true.
To crack the code, So you should ask him. That's it.
That's it. Craig can crack the code. He can Craig
I'll
the
ask
code.
him. I'll see
Is
if he has
Craig
any,
here? Can we ask Craig about the hot dog thing? I feel like he actually would know the answer.
Let me see. Hold on a second. Okay, I have an answer from Craig.
What is it?
Craig gave me an answer.
What did he say? Oh my God, I'm on the edge of my seat.
He said, I don't know, check with Seinfeld.
Wow.
What do they got? 10 hot dogs and 8 buns.
Wow.
All right,
What's
I'll
the
tell
deal
him.
with that?
I think it's one of those mysteries, honestly. I just think, it's tale as old as time, and it's
a
just something we have
cost
to live
thing.
with.
It's a cost thing. For some reason, putting 8 buns, it's all boils down to money.
Yeah, it's all about the Benjamins,
It's all about the
baby.
Benjamins.
Hi, this message is for web crawlers. Honk, honk. This is Krista. I am super behind. I'm going to try really hard not to apologize. So I'm listening to the controversial toys and things from the 90s episode. And I'm sure there's going to be a lot of other stuff that I would want to comment on and everything. But and I grew up in the 90s, so I'm really excited to listen to this. But I just, at one point, you guys talked about how the NSA banned Furbies, right? Because they were worried they were recording and stuff. And I just keep imagining these men in suits, and I'm not saying only men can work at the NSA. So, but that's just the picture I have in my head is this super crisp suited man with a briefcase going into work, and then he just has a Furby. And he's like, I'm here for work. And the security guard's like, no, Danny, we banned Furbies now. You can't bring him to work today. I don't know. I'm laughing. Like, why would someone try to bring a Furby to work? But more power to you, if you just want to, you're just like a little whimsy in your world of NSA. Anyway, also, I am about to make a big move from Jersey City to Eastern Kentucky.
Whoa.
So I, on purpose, have saved a bunch of episodes for the 10-hour drive that I'm going to be making down there. But if there's any web callers in that area, let me know, because I don't know anyone there. So let's be friends. You all are amazing and wonderful, and this is the best podcast, and I love you. And I don't man, I don't know how to end. I don't know how to end these. Bye.
You got to hop in the Discord and connect
make
with
some friends.
The link is in the show notes. You got to hop in there. Meet some East Kentuckians.
Kentucky Devil, or is that
Jersey Devil.
Maria, are you okay?
I'm reading about the hot dog thing, and I'm just trying to find an answer.
Yeah, it's like hot dogs are sold by the pound or something like that. Like, I couldn't figure it out either.
Oh.
It says it's always been that way. Heinz has decided to put its foot down against the age-old debate to celebrate July, which is National Hot Dog Month. Heinz has begun a campaign called Heinz Hot Dog Pact to finally make big hot dog companies and big bun companies agree on a single number of product per package, 10.
Wow.
So Heinz is fighting the good fight.
Wow.
Something else I read was that, it's just the way hot dogs have always come in packs of 10, and then it's just been that way. It's like impossible to find an answer.
This is
Nobody
a cause I can
knows.
get behind. What I meant to say is Kentucky Goblins. If you watch Hellier on Amazon, there's all this stuff about like paranormal things that are going on in Kentucky.
Allie, you're right. The most common explanation is from todayifoundout.com is that meat products, hot dogs are sold by the pound. And because the average hot dog weighs around 1.6 ounces, this invariably means that your average packet of hot dogs is going to contain 10.
Oh. And there you have it.
Hello, this message is for web crawlers. My name is Amy, calling from Bethesda, Maryland. I just listened to your witchcraft episode, the Salem witchcraft trials and hangings, and thought you guys might find it kind of interesting to look up Icelandic witchcraft and Icelandic folklore. I spent about 3 years, a period of 3 years living in Iceland, and in the town of Holmavik, there is the Icelandic Witchcraft Museum. And one particular piece in the museum you might find pretty interesting, a little gross, but they're called necropants, nábrok in Icelandic. And the belief is that you would basically make a deal with someone before they died. They would essentially die. You would dig up the body and flay or like skin from the belly button down to make a pair of human pants.
All right, Ed Gein.
Yay. The deal of it was you would get like a coin, a special coin that you stole from a poor woman, which is pretty terrible, and also write on like a special sigil on a piece of paper, and you would put this in the scrotum of the pants, like a little coin purse.
Oh my God.
Conveniently, step into the pants, and then you would wear them as pants. And the deal would be that you would get endless money in the little coin purse provided. So you could continue doing that and getting like endless money until you made a deal with someone who would take over the pants when you died. So the deal would be then that once you die, you would have to have the person take off the pants 1 foot at a time and then put their foot into it so they're never not touching someone. I don't know how that would happen. But yeah, isn't that lovely? So I thought that was pretty interesting. There's so many other stories in Icelandic folklore that you would absolutely love. Look up Icelandic Christmas. There's a giant cat that supposedly eats kids if they don't get new clothes on Christmas. And a bunch of Santas, 12 Santas, instead of one cutesy Coca-Cola Santa that we're used to. And each one is known for doing something bad. So they're known as the Yule Lads. They come from a lava field in the north, and they do things like steal your yogurt or your sheep or are peeping toms. Yay. So just thought you might think that's interesting. Would actually be kind of a cool episode. And love your show. You guys are the best. Shout out to Tessa for introducing me to the podcast. Hong Kong.
Wow.
I love Iceland so much. I want to live there.
I've never been. I'm dying to, though.
It's amazing. I love watching Icelandic TV shows. I love on Acorn TV.
Oh my God, my parents have Acorn. They love Acorn.
I love Acorn.
Is a alarmist sponsor. Wait, we should get
It
Acorn
is?
over to the web. Yes, we should get.
I have watched so
Acorn
many
over to
hours.
Web colors.
It's all like British, Australian, Nordic like miniseries that are like 6 episodes. It's always like a murder crime, but like it's shot so beautifully that it's just it's great. I love it.
Sounds nice.
$5.99 a month. Acorn TV.
That's like my gazebo where I watch Anne of Green Gables and Avonlea. Gazebo TV. There's a fly around me and I can't. He's like wanting to be my best friend.
From Louisiana. I've called like 3 other times. so I pretty much just have you guys in my contacts now in case I think of something else to call about. Anyway, I know I'm like late to the party, but I was listening to one of the live shows from last August, and one of the people calling in was talking about a ghost dog. And I actually have a story about a ghost dog.
Nice.
I was at my friend Jean's house, who now goes by Sage, but at the time it was Jean. They are non-binary, so I'm going to refer to them as they. So I was at Sage's house. Sage has a black and white pit bull type dog named Sunday, who usually sleeps in the bed with them. And I was sleeping on the couch, and I saw this black and white dog, like, walking around in the living room. But, like, it was so dark that I could just make out the shape of it and just a little bit of the white. I was like, okay, whatever. I said, Sunday, go back to the room. It just kind of went into the hallway. I told Sage the next morning, I said, hey, did you let Sunday out of the room? Sunday was wandering around. Sage almost started crying and said Sunday did not leave the bedroom. Sage was like so happy because Sage then explained to me they used to have a dog named Ace who looked kind of the same as Sunday, had died a few years prior. Said I know I had seen the ghost of Ace before.
Oh my God.
But I had seen it, and when I said that, Sage said that wasn't Sunday, that was Ace.
Wow.
And it freaked me out because I was like, so you're telling me I saw a ghost dog, but it looked
You're telling me.
like just as real
You're
as
telling me.
a real dog. Like, so you can see like an apparition of the dog, but it looks like it's a solid animal. But anyway, yeah, that's my ghost dog story. That's pretty creepy and also very cool. So love you guys. I'll probably call at some other point whenever I think of something else. All right, bye.
Wow, that's wild.
You're telling me I saw a ghost? You're telling me as a ghost dog?
You're telling me.
Hi, this message is for web crawlers. This is Laura from Louisiana again, and I just woke up. I actually have I don't know if it's like a question or like an explanation. I don't know what to call this, but have you ever had one of those dreams? In the dream, you're like, oh, I've been here before. I know where this is. When you wake up, you're like, I've never been to that place in my life. The most recent one, I was like at this bank, like kind of like mystical, like everything was the same. And in my mind, I was like, yeah, I've been here before. So like, I don't know what the name of that sensation is. I've had dreams of this vision of New Orleans that's like laid out differently. It registers as it being New Orleans, even though it's not the New Orleans. So I always wonder if maybe these dreams are glimpses into an alternate reality. So I was just wondering if you guys had ever experienced anything like that. I just thought I'd call and ask about that. All right, love you guys. Bye.
Interesting.
I don't know.
I kind of get that. I've had that feeling before of like having a dream where like you're like, oh, I've been here, and then you wake up and you're like, no, I'd never been there. Like I get that. I don't know what that would be called though.
I totally have reoccurring dreams where like I keep going to the same places in my dreams, and I'm convinced, well, I'm not convinced, but like I also am like, is this an alternate reality that I live in somewhere or something? So I get that feeling too. I understand that.
Next message.
Hi, this message is for the web crawlers. This is Ashley, a long-time listener, first-time caller, calling from Marietta, Georgia, and I'm literally listening to the mailbag episode right now, like from today, the 22nd. And somebody just called in to talk about the Yellow Deli, and you guys looked it up, and you're like, oh, nothing suspicious going on here. But they are a straight-up cult. And the reason that girl said that, like, everybody in that deli was white is because they are hella racist.
Oh, no.
I also think that they don't pay the people that work in their restaurants very much, so, like, they can't leave. So there's definitely some shady shit going on with that quote-unquote religion. So you guys should definitely look into it. All right, Hong Kong, bye.
That was the place that had the Sturgis steamer on the menu.
That's right. Whoa.
Yeah, that place looks shady as hell.
Yeah, it did not look good.
I don't trust them. Okay, next.
Hi, this message is for the web crawlers. My name's Suzanne, long-time listener, first-time caller. walking home from work right now. Sorry. And so I'm just catching up on all these episodes. And I just need to know, did Sarah get her master's degree? Okay, love you guys. Honk, honk. Bye.
Oh, yeah. Sarah getting her master. We haven't heard from her in a long time.
Yeah, we need to find out. Please call in and let us know.
Did you get that degree or not?
Yeah.
What happened?
What happened?
What happened? Okay.
Hey, I'm calling web crawlers. I heard that this is where you call in for scared silly. So, my friends call me Borf, and my dad wants to send me to military school. I don't want to go to military school. I want to have a great life, making people laugh. That's why I keep getting in trouble. I just want to make everyone laugh. So I'm applying to your school. Are you taking applications?
Yes.
If you are, then I don't know if this will suffice. I would love to enroll in your school. I think my dad would be really proud, and I think I could be a natural clown. I'm good at tickling. Let me know if you will accept my application. Honk honk. That was my clown note. Goodbye.
Well, Maria, as headmaster of Scared Silly, what do you think?
Yeah, we're accepting applications. Come on, let's make some people laugh.
Your first student.
My first student.
Wow.
Congrats. 99 more, and we'll have a full
roster.
We'll have a full class. Yeah, full roster of clowns.
Wow, good luck on your endeavor.
Hey ladies, this is a message for the web crawlers. My name's Kim. I've never called before, but I was listening to your last mailbag show, and I heard that someone was mentioning the 12 tribes and the Common Ground Coffee House cult.
There,
I just want to
same
mention,
thing.
I grew up in Winnipeg, Manitoba, Canada. We also have the Common Ground Cafe cult there.
Oh, wow.
Don't support it, you guys. Don't give them your money. They're very nice guys, actually. I know that the commenter actually mentioned they're all white. Our local one is not all white, but still, they do have issues with LGBT people. They're fundamentalists in Christianity, so they actually expel members who they find out are LGBT. And there's also been some child abuse issues. We actually had a local news reporter infiltrate their cult and spend some time with them. And though he found them to be really nice and friendly and kind, they always are, he also found sticks in every room with which to discipline their children. So, hey guys, don't give your money to the people who are scared of the gays and the children, right? So, yeah, let's give our money to somebody else. Thanks. I love your show. Bye.
Yoicks.
Oh no, Common Ground Coffee.
Wow.
Yeah, there's an article. The time I went to a cafe owned and operated by a cult. A beautiful restaurant run by a cult? Wow.
Yikes.
The cult next door. Teen shares chilling tale. A bakery, a Christian. Ooh, we gotta look into this.
Yeah,
gotta
this is
look
crazy.
into that. Okay, next message.
Hello, web crawlers. I just listened to your Salem Witch Trials episode, and you got to the point about the guy being pressed to death.
Yes.
And you didn't say my favorite part about him, because he is such a badass. His last fucking words, get this, more weight.
Whoa.
He was awesome. So, yeah,
fuck,
just
that's
had to
cool.
say that. Also, my sister sleeps in my old bedroom downstairs in the basement. Already creepy enough, right? And as I would fall asleep, I would hear whispers, so I always had to sleep with the TV turned on. Now that she's down there, she told me about a totally messed up experience she had. Because I listened to your podcast, at least I think, I was able to calm her fears because she saw the Hat Man. And because of the podcast and basically the kind of endearing qualities you guys imbue the Hat Man with.
Oh, I forgot
he
about
just
this.
wants
Yeah.
I was able
He
to tell
wants
the
someone to
Hat
say
Man's
this
not
good in a hat.
creepy. He just, well, he's creepy, but he's not bad. So yeah,
No.
he just watches and wants you to comment on his fashion sense.
Yeah.
So thank you for that too. Also, I'm going through every single episode to send her all the ones relevant to sleep paralysis and Hat Man. So you've got another listener. So there's that. Thanks to the Hat Man. Anyway, love you guys. La la la.
I totally forgot.
Wow, we
I
really have
love
some
that,
good
man.
takes.
I
Just
love
want
him. He's
someone
just standing there all creepy, and all he wants you to do is go like, "Dude, you look great in that hat." And he's like,
Yeah.
"Okay,
Honestly, it's slimming.
Next
It's
house.
great.
Yeah.
thank you."
Thank you. Okay.
The hat's cool, man.
Yeah, it's cool.
Hi, this message is for web crawlers. This is Molly in Portland, Oregon. Oh,
Hi.
I just tried calling a minute ago, and then my kids started talking. Anyway, I just have been meaning to call in and tell the story from when I was living in Eugene as a youngster, and I was living with my roommate, Lindsay, and she had this boyfriend who, she would stay at his house, and so I was in our apartment by myself, and we lived kind of in the top floor of this, it was like an old, like boarding house kind of place, and we had like the top unit. Basically, you could go up the fire escape in through the kitchen window, but it was one where like if the window was closed, it was locked from the inside. Anyway, one night I was there by myself. Her door was open, and her door would like kind of shut on its own, or you would have to like shove it open and like wedge it open on the floor. And her door was open, and I was being like kind of a wuss, and I didn't like having her door open because I was there by myself and I was scared or whatever. And so I shut her door, and I went to bed, and I don't know, in the middle of the night, I heard someone come in, and I thought I had locked the kitchen window, but I was like, oh, maybe I didn't. And I just figured she was coming home, and I saw the light come on, and I said, Lindsay, is that you? And didn't hear anything. And so I went back to sleep. And in the morning, her door was open, her bedroom door was open, and the kitchen window was locked, and the front door was locked. There was literally no way that could have happened. I asked her about it when I saw her, because I was like, oh, were you at home, or, did you go to your boyfriend's house, or, whatever. She's like, no, I was at his house, and I didn't come home in the middle of the night. Like, what are you talking about? Anyway, so either, I don't know what happened, because honestly, like, nobody could have, like, come in and out and locked, the chain bolt on the door, left her door open. Like, none of that could have happened by accident.
And there's a part 2.
Hi, this message is for web crawlers. This is Molly in Portland again. Sorry, I'm that lady again who got cut off. But anyway, basically there was no way that she could have... Yes, you can take your shoes off. Sorry, my kid's talking to me.
So cute.
There was no way that any of that could have happened. And then later, I found out that the people who had lived there before, who I knew, had heard like whispering when they were sleeping in her room, like their heads facing her closet.
Ew.
And it was like a weird apartment because it was like sort of carved out of the attic. So like there was a crawl space that sort of went around the outside of the apartment. And so like you could totally crawl around the whole circumference of the apartment. It was kind of cool, but also, creepy and, subject to tripping out when you were young and doing drugs. But that part really happened. That wasn't a drug-induced whatever. But then the other thing that happened kind of around the same time was there was a construction site that I would pass every day on my way to work when I was riding the bus. And there was a spot where it looked like there were two shoes sticking out of the side of this kind of ditch area. It was sort of the construction site. And every time I would drive by it, and I would try and get a good look
like passing by it too fast. I could never like get a good look at it. Anyway, I remember one time like calling the police and being like, I'm pretty sure there's like somebody buried in this construction site over by the freeway over by Valley River. And anyway, nothing ever came of it. And then they just put in some, I don't know, a McMinimus or something over there. But I swear to God, there were feet sticking out of the side of the ditch, and I don't know what happened with that.
What?
And then the other story I wanted to tell y'all was that when I was in second grade, we had a substitute teacher, and I didn't have a lot of friends in school, and I was playing by myself on the playground. And it was one of those days where it was like starting to snow, and I was just out there, and you know, I was sticking my tongue out, waiting to catch a snowflake. And then all of a sudden, plop, a bird pooped right on my tongue.
No. Oh my God.
I was too embarrassed to tell the substitute teacher because I didn't know her and I didn't have any friends to tell. So I had to go to the bathroom and like clean off my tongue. And to this day, I still know what bird poop tastes like. So anyway, that's my story. Thanks, Web Crawlers. I love your podcast. It's amazing. You guys are gorgeous and awesome. And thank you so much for all that you do. And la, la, la.
Oh, no. What a
that's
nightmare.
nasty. That's nasty.
Oh, no.
Oh, that's nasty.
Okay, 2 more messages.
Hi, this is for the web crawlers. I'm recording this immediately after listening to your Noid episode when it just came out. You guys just asked too many questions, so I got to answer them all in this format rather than DMing you.
Okay.
I'm too young to remember the Noid. My mom remembers the Noid, and she had a Noid toy. It was like a stretch Armstrong type toy. I asked her about it, and she was like an adult when the Noid came out, and she's like, yeah, I wanted to have fun. So she was part of that. Self-driving cars terrify me. 3, the Austin Powers thing. I thought my mom made that phrase up. The wrong emphasis on the wrong syllable. I was totally flabbergasted when you mentioned that it was from anything other than my mom. She's a speech pathologist, and I thought that she used it to teach people
That's funny.
about speech patterns.
That's really
Which
funny.
could still be true. But again, I thought she made it up, and I'm kind of disappointed that you guys burst my bubble. So, like, grr. Anyway, there was one more question you asked. Hold on.
Oh, boy.
I gotta think of it.
Hello?
3
No, I
hours
totally
later.
don't remember what it was. Anyway, Michael Jordan's pronunciation is fine. Leave him alone. And
Thank you.
claymation, the age of claymation is not over. I'm an animator. It's coming back.
Oh.
Hell yeah.
Love you guys. Bye.
Wow.
Love you.
Okay. Last message.
Hi guys, this is for the web crawlers. Just so you know, best pizza in Orlando, Luna Moon. That place is the bomb.
Oh.
And people there are really nice too. Add that to your list. Also, I totally thought that quote was from Austin Powers. All right, bye-bye.
Wow.
We honestly need to. I'm going to spend some time researching this more because this makes no sense. There's no one who thinks it's from the movie. It's actually
It
from.
is what it is. It is
but
what it is.
This is some weird shit. This is some weird shit that makes no
Mandela
sense.
effect.
Honestly, I'm looking into this.
I also want to say, if you called in before the Noid episode, that was a later voicemail we got. I got dates mixed up, and if we passed over your voicemail and you called in before the Noid, it's coming. I made a little boo boo. Okay.
Ooh,
Uh-oh.
Maria made a boo boo.
Maria.
I made a boo boo, and I'm
Maria
man
made
enough to
boo-boo.
admit it.
And I'm
Woman
baby enough
enough.
to admit it.
I'm a baby enough to say wham.
Wah, boo boo, wah wah time. All right. Well, hey, we're not.
Your dogs are barking. It must mean it's the end of the show.
It's the end of the show. Little do they know, it's time for mommy's nap, not a WALK. All right, guys. Well, thank you again for all your voicemails and everything like that.
Asher, say
Allie.
thanks, guys.
No, that's Dolly. Asher doesn't do that. I am Allie Siegel.
I am Melissa Stettin.
And I'm producer Maria.
Bye.
Bye.
An Erios original.
Powered by Acast.